Overcoming stress through simple practices, a journey to calmness. Have you ever noticed how much of your stress comes from worries that haven't even happened yet? It's like an invisible weight pressing on your mind, draining your energy. We all fall into this trap, letting our minds spiral into imagined fears and worst-case scenarios. It's exhausting, and we become prisoners of our own thoughts, stuck in an endless cycle of anxiety. But what if I told you that breaking free from this cycle doesn't require some grand, complex change? What if the key to overcoming stress lies in something simple, something that's already within you, waiting to be accessed? I know that sounds too easy to be true, but let me ask you, do you believe your mind is yours to control? Or does it feel like it's constantly hijacked by outside forces? In a world that's always moving at 100 miles an hour, with distractions around every corner, it can feel like your mind belongs to everyone else but you. But trust me, it doesn't have to be this way. In this guide, I'm going to share 6 powerful practices that will help you reclaim your calm, regain control of your thoughts, and make decisions with clarity, no matter what chaos is going on around you. These steps are practical, simple, and anyone can start using them right now. Stick with me, because I'll reveal the most important piece of this puzzle at the end, something that ties everything together and transforms your approach to stress forever. Master. Your breathing is the foundation of calmness. It sounds simple enough, yet most people are unaware of how often they breathe incorrectly, especially when stressed. Your breath is a direct reflection of your emotional state. When you're anxious or overwhelmed, your breathing tends to become rapid and shallow, signaling your body to enter into a state of fight or flight. This exacerbates stress and keeps you stuck in that anxious loop. However, when you consciously control your breath, you can break free from the cycle of stress. Let's start with understanding how to breathe effectively. The key is diaphragmatic breathing, also known as deep belly breathing. When you breathe deeply, your diaphragm moves down, expanding your lungs fully. This engages your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for calming your body down after stress. The next time you feel your anxiety rising, try this simple technique. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. Inhale slowly through your nose, counting to 4 as you fill your lungs with air. Hold the breath for 4 seconds. Slowly exhale through your mouth for a count of 6, allowing your abdomen to fall gently as you release the air. Repeat this process for at least 5 minutes. You'll notice that your body begins to relax as your heart rate decreases and your mind clears. This simple exercise doesn't just help reduce stress, it also gives you the ability to reset in the midst of a chaotic situation. The more you practice deep breathing, the more easily you'll be able to access this sense of calm whenever you need it. The power of breathing lies in its ability to give you control over your emotional state. In stressful situations, such as dealing with difficult people or facing high-pressure situations, your first response is often to panic or react. But when you breathe deeply, you regain control of your emotions. Your breath becomes an anchor, helping you stay grounded in the present moment rather than getting swept away by your emotions. Learning how to breathe properly is an ongoing practice. It's easy to forget about it when everything is going smoothly. However, when life throws challenges your way, having the ability to breathe through your stress is invaluable. With consistent practice, you will train your body to automatically respond to stress by breathing deeply, which will help you stay calm in situations where you once felt overwhelmed. Mindfulness and presence. Mindfulness is more than just a buzzword. It's a powerful tool for staying grounded in the present moment. When you are mindful, you are not lost in thoughts of the past or future. Instead, you are fully immersed in what is happening around you right now. In today's world, distractions are constant, and it's easy to get caught up in thinking about what's next, what could go wrong, or what you should have done differently. This constant mental chatter contributes to feelings of stress, anxiety, and burnout. Mindfulness is about being present and paying attention to the small details of your experience without judgment. It involves noticing your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without attaching meaning to them or allowing them to control your actions. By practicing mindfulness, you can become more aware of your mental state and learn how to observe your emotions without getting caught up in them. To start practicing mindfulness, try this simple exercise. Sit comfortably in a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. As you breathe, notice any thoughts or emotions that arise. Rather than trying to push them away, simply acknowledge them and let them pass like clouds in the sky. Bring your attention back to your breath whenever your mind wanders. This practice of mindfulness can be done at any moment throughout your day. You don't need to set aside special time to practice mindfulness. Whether you're eating, walking, or talking to someone, you can choose to be fully present in that moment. The more you practice mindfulness, the more you'll be able to recognize when your mind starts to drift into stress-inducing thoughts, and you'll be able to redirect your attention back to the present. Mindfulness isn't just about clearing your mind. It's about observing your thoughts and emotions with compassion. When you're mindful, you begin to see how much of your stress is tied to your thoughts. Often, our minds create stories about the future or replay past events, and those stories fuel our anxiety. Mindfulness teaches us to step back and recognize that we are not our thoughts. We can choose which thoughts to engage with and which ones to let go of. By developing this awareness, we can stop allowing our minds to dictate our emotional state. Journaling for self-reflection. Journaling is a powerful practice for managing stress and improving your mental clarity. When life becomes overwhelming, it's easy to get caught up in your thoughts and emotions, unable to see things clearly. Writing down your feelings gives you the opportunity to process and organize your thoughts, which can help you gain perspective on stressful situations. Journaling allows you to express your feelings without fear of judgment. It's a private space where you can be completely honest with yourself without worrying about what others will think. This emotional release can be incredibly therapeutic. The simple act of putting pen to paper can help you release pent-up emotions and reduce the internal pressure that contributes to stress. To start journaling for self-reflection, follow these steps. Set aside a few minutes each day for writing. It doesn't need to be a long session. Just 5 to 10 minutes is enough. Begin by writing about how you're feeling in the moment. Don't worry about grammar or structure. Just write freely. Let your thoughts flow without censoring yourself. If you're stressed, write about the specific triggers that are causing you anxiety. If you're happy, explore why you feel that way. Once you've written your thoughts down, take a step back and reflect. What patterns do you notice in your thinking? Are there any recurring worries or fears that come up? What are the positive aspects of your life that you might be overlooking? By regularly journaling, you can gain insights into your emotional state and better understand the sources of your stress. You might uncover recurring negative thought patterns that contribute to your anxiety, or you might identify areas of your life where you feel gratitude and peace. This self-reflection helps you shift your mindset, bringing clarity to your thoughts and emotions. In addition to writing about your feelings, consider using your journal as a tool for goal setting and problem solving. When you're feeling overwhelmed by tasks or responsibilities, jot down a list of what needs to be done. Break down each task into manageable steps and then prioritize them based on importance. This approach can help you feel more in control and less anxious about the future. Prioritize what truly matters. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the sheer number of tasks and responsibilities we have. Between work, family, personal commitments, and social obligations, it can feel like there's always something demanding your attention. This constant pressure leads to stress and burnout, especially when we try to do it all and please everyone. Learning how to prioritize what truly matters is an essential skill for managing stress. It's about recognizing that not everything is equally important and that it's okay to let go of things that don't align with your core values or goals. By prioritizing, you can focus your energy on what truly matters and reduce the sense of overwhelm that often comes with juggling too many responsibilities. The first step in prioritizing is identifying what's truly important. Start by reflecting on your values, goals, and long-term vision for your life. What are the things that bring you the most fulfillment and satisfaction? What tasks or relationships align with these values? The more clearly you define what matters, the easier it becomes to make decisions about where to invest your time and energy. Once you've identified what's important, it's time to organize and eliminate the unnecessary distractions. Begin by writing down everything on your to-do list, no matter how small. This process of brain dumping helps you get everything out of your head and onto paper. Afterward, categorize your tasks into 3 categories. Essential tasks. These are the things that align with your values and have a significant impact on your life. For example, spending quality time with your family or working on a project that brings you closer to your goals. Important tasks. These are tasks that need to be done, but are not as urgent or significant in terms of long-term impact. For example, cleaning the house or responding to emails. Non-essential tasks. These are things that drain your energy or don't contribute to your well-being in a meaningful way. This might include excessive social media scrolling, attending events you don't really want to go to, or taking on projects that don't align with your goals. Once you've categorized your tasks, focus your energy on the essential ones. You can choose to delegate, postpone, or even eliminate non-essential tasks altogether. When you prioritize what truly matters, you begin to feel less stressed because you're no longer trying to be everything to everyone. Remember, prioritizing doesn't mean abandoning other responsibilities. It means being mindful of how you spend your time and energy. Ask yourself, is this task moving me closer to my personal goals, or does it take me further away from them? When you have clarity about your priorities, you're more likely to make decisions that support your mental well-being, leading to a calmer, more fulfilling life. Exercise to clear your mind. Physical activity isn't just about keeping your body fit. It's also a powerful tool for mental clarity. When you're stressed or overwhelmed, it can feel like your thoughts are scattered and your mind is racing. Exercise helps to clear that mental fog by releasing endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. It also helps regulate your nervous system, reducing the physical symptoms of stress, such as increased heart rate and shallow breathing. Exercise doesn't have to be a strenuous workout at the gym. It can be as simple as taking a walk, going for a jog, or doing yoga. The key is to move your body in a way that feels good to you. When you engage in physical activity, your mind has the chance to focus on something other than your stressors, allowing you to release tension and recalibrate emotionally. When you exercise, your brain releases endorphins, which are chemicals that promote happiness and relaxation. These natural feel-good hormones not only lift your mood, but they also help reduce the physical symptoms of stress. For example, when you're stressed, your body's fight or flight response is activated, which can lead to physical symptoms such as tight muscles, shallow breathing, and an elevated heart rate. Regular exercise helps to regulate your body's stress response, making it easier to stay calm during stressful situations. Here's a simple way to integrate exercise into your routine to reduce stress. Set a goal. Commit to moving your body for at least 15 minutes every day, whether it's a brisk walk, stretching, or a full workout. Set aside time in your day for physical activity. Choose an activity you enjoy. The best exercise is one that you actually enjoy doing, whether it's dancing, swimming, biking, or just walking in nature. Find an activity that you can look forward to. Be consistent. Regular movement is key to maintaining mental clarity. Start small and gradually increase your activity level as you feel more comfortable. The goal is to make exercise a daily habit, not a temporary fix. Mindful exercise. Turn your exercise routine into a mindfulness practice by paying attention to your body's movements and sensations. Focus on your breath, your muscles, and the way your body feels as you move. This can help reduce mental distractions and create a sense of calm. When you make exercise a regular part of your life, you begin to create a buffer against stress. Physical activity helps you release tension, regulate your mood, and improve your overall well-being. Whether you're taking a walk to clear your head or participating in a more intense workout, moving your body helps you reset mentally and emotionally. Practice patience. In today's world, we are taught to expect quick results and instant gratification. From fast food to instant messaging, we're conditioned to want everything now. But the reality is, true calmness comes from learning the art of patience. Patience allows us to slow down, avoid rushing into decisions, and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. By practicing patience, you can reduce stress, improve your decision-making, and feel more in control of your life. The first step in practicing patience is understanding that things take time. Whether it's achieving a goal, overcoming a challenge, or waiting for a solution to present itself, many of life's most rewarding experiences are built on the foundation of patience. It's easy to feel frustrated when things don't go as planned, but practicing patience means accepting that sometimes things are out of your control. Instead of rushing or forcing outcomes, patience allows you to trust the process and have faith that things will unfold in their own time. Here's how you can practice patience in your daily life. Cultivate awareness. Start by noticing moments when you feel impatience rising. It could be waiting in line, dealing with a delayed project, or waiting for a response from someone. Instead of reacting with frustration, take a moment to observe the feeling of impatience and breathe through it. Practice delayed gratification. Delaying gratification is a way to train your mind to wait for things instead of seeking instant rewards. For example, instead of grabbing the nearest snack when you're hungry, wait for a more satisfying meal. This practice can help build your ability to wait patiently for things that truly matter. Reframe your perspective. When things don't happen as quickly as you want them to, take a step back and reframe your perspective. Instead of focusing on the delay, focus on the opportunity for growth. Maybe this time of waiting is a chance for you to learn something new or to reflect on your goals. Embrace the process. Life isn't a race. Sometimes the most fulfilling achievements take time and effort. Embrace the journey rather than fixating on the destination. By shifting your mindset to focus on the present moment, you can enjoy the process and reduce the stress that comes with impatience. Patience doesn't mean sitting idly by and doing nothing. It's about taking the time to make thoughtful decisions, trusting the timing of your life, and learning to stay calm during moments of uncertainty. By practicing patience, you begin to build a sense of inner peace and trust in the process of life, which ultimately reduces stress and helps you navigate challenges with a clear mind. Embrace stillness. In a world that is constantly moving, with information bombarding us from all directions, the idea of stillness can seem counterintuitive. Yet it is in the moments of stillness that we find clarity and peace. Embracing stillness isn't about being inactive or doing nothing. It's about choosing to slow down and giving yourself space to process your thoughts, emotions, and experiences without the pressure of doing something all the time. When we rush through life, we often miss the subtle cues from our body and mind that are trying to guide us toward better decisions and emotional balance. The constant noise and distractions of modern life make it difficult to hear our inner voice. Stillness, however, allows us to reconnect with ourselves. It gives us the opportunity to tune out external chaos and focus inward. In order to embrace stillness, start by carving out time in your day where you can be alone with your thoughts. You don't need long periods of time, just a few minutes can make a huge difference. Begin by sitting quietly in a comfortable space with no distractions. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and allow yourself to simply be. Let go of the need to accomplish something or to do anything. Just be present in the moment. When you practice stillness regularly, you begin to understand that it is in these moments of silence that your mind can relax and your thoughts can settle. The busy world outside may still be in motion, but within you there is peace. Embracing stillness helps you slow down the racing thoughts and gives you the ability to center yourself, no matter what chaos is happening around you. In stillness, you also give yourself the gift of reflection. You can review your day, explore how you're feeling, and identify the sources of your stress. By practicing stillness, you create a space where you can process your emotions without judgment. This is essential for emotional resilience, as it allows you to respond with clarity and intention instead of reacting impulsively. Practice gratitude daily. One of the most powerful tools to reduce stress and shift your mindset is practicing gratitude. When we're caught in the cycle of stress and anxiety, it's easy to overlook the positives in our lives. We often focus on what's wrong, what's missing, or what we're lacking. Gratitude, however, helps shift our attention from scarcity to abundance. When you consciously practice gratitude, You train your brain to look for the good in every situation, no matter how small. It's about noticing the simple things that bring you joy, whether it's a warm cup of coffee in the morning, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. When you take the time to acknowledge and appreciate these moments, you begin to cultivate a sense of contentment and peace. Here's how you can practice gratitude on a daily basis. Start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be big things. In fact, the small moments often carry the most weight. You might write down gratitude for a kind gesture, a peaceful moment, or even the comfort of your home. The goal is to shift your focus toward appreciation rather than dissatisfaction. Express gratitude to others. Take the time to thank those around you for their support, kindness, and love. Whether it's a handwritten note, a simple text, or a heartfelt conversation, expressing gratitude strengthens your relationships and fosters a sense of connection. Practice mindful gratitude. Throughout your day, take a moment to pause and appreciate what's in front of you. When you're eating, savor the taste and the nourishment it provides. When you're spending time with others, appreciate the connection you share. Mindful gratitude helps you stay grounded in the present moment and enhances your sense of contentment. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can reduce stress, improve emotional well-being, and even enhance physical health. By making gratitude a daily practice, you begin to change your mindset, and in turn, your stress levels decrease. Gratitude isn't about ignoring the difficulties in life. It's about acknowledging the goodness that exists alongside those challenges. Set boundaries to protect your energy. In today's world, it can be difficult to say no. Many people struggle with setting boundaries because they want to please others, avoid conflict, or take on too much out of a sense of obligation. However, failing to set boundaries is one of the biggest contributors to stress and burnout. When you constantly overextend yourself, you deplete your energy and make yourself vulnerable to stress and overwhelm. Setting boundaries is about protecting your time, energy, and mental health. It's about learning to say no to things that drain you and yes to things that align with your goals and values. Boundaries are not about being selfish. They are about self-care and maintaining a sense of balance in your life. Here's how you can set boundaries to protect your energy. Identify your limits. Start by identifying areas in your life where you feel overwhelmed or stretched too thin. Is it work, social obligations, family expectations? Recognizing where your limits are is the first step toward setting boundaries that protect your well-being. Communicate your boundaries. Once you've identified your limits, it's important to communicate them clearly and assertively. For example, if you need more alone time to recharge, let people know that you won't be available during certain hours. If you need to decline invitations to social events, kindly explain that you need to prioritize your own well-being. Learn to say no. Saying no can be difficult, but it's an essential skill for maintaining balance. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. It means you're honoring your own needs. Practice saying no in a respectful and firm way. You don't have to justify your decision, and you don't owe anyone an explanation for choosing what's best for you. Respect other people's boundaries. Setting boundaries is a two-way street. Just as you need to set boundaries to protect your energy, you also need to respect the boundaries of others. By doing so, you create healthier, more balanced relationships where everyone's needs are respected. Setting boundaries helps you create a sense of control and agency over your life. When you protect your time and energy, you can devote yourself fully to the things that matter most without feeling overwhelmed or burned out. Create a calming environment. Our environment plays a significant role in our stress levels. When we're surrounded by clutter, noise, or chaos, it's difficult to maintain a sense of calm. On the other hand, when we create an environment that supports relaxation and peace, we set ourselves up for success in managing stress. A calming environment is one that promotes a sense of tranquility, comfort, and clarity. It's a space where you can feel at ease and free from distractions. By intentionally creating this type of environment, you can enhance your ability to stay calm and centered, even in stressful situations. Here's how you can create a calming environment. Declutter your space. Clutter can contribute to feelings of stress and overwhelm. Take time to declutter your living and working spaces, getting rid of things that no longer serve you or bring you joy. A tidy space creates a sense of order and calm. Use calming colors and lighting. The colors in your environment can have a profound impact on your mood. Soft, neutral colors like blues, greens, and earth tones have been shown to promote relaxation. Consider adding calming lighting to your space. Dimmed lights or candles can create a peaceful atmosphere. Incorporate nature. Nature has a calming effect on the mind and body. Bring elements of nature into your environment, such as plants, flowers, or natural materials like wood. If possible, spend time in nature regularly, whether it's a walk in the park, a hike, or simply sitting by a window that overlooks a garden. Create a dedicated relaxation space. Set aside a space in your home where you can unwind and relax. This could be a cozy reading nook, a meditation corner, or a comfortable chair where you can sip tea and reflect. Having a designated space for relaxation helps you disconnect from the stresses of the day. By creating a calming environment, you give yourself the gift of peace and tranquility. A peaceful space supports your ability to relax, recharge, and reduce stress, making it easier to maintain a sense of calm in your daily life. Cultivate self-compassion. In a world that often emphasizes productivity and success, we frequently place unrealistic expectations on ourselves. The result is often self-criticism, guilt, and a heightened sense of stress. Cultivating self-compassion is a fundamental practice that can soften the impact of life's challenges and reduce internal tension. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness, concern, and support that you would offer a close friend. It's about acknowledging your human imperfections without judgment and offering yourself comfort when you experience stress, failure, or emotional discomfort. By practicing self-compassion, you can soften the harshness of your inner dialogue, creating space for healing and growth instead of self-blame. To begin cultivating self-compassion, recognize your inner critic. We all have that inner voice that tells us we're not good enough or that we've made a mistake. Start by noticing when these critical thoughts arise. Instead of internalizing them, take a step back and observe them. You may say to yourself, there's that critical thought again. I'm human, and it's okay to make mistakes. Practice loving kindness. Start by offering yourself kind and supportive words. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or stressed, speak to yourself as you would speak to a friend who is going through the same situation. Offer comforting words like, "You're doing your best, and that's enough," or "It's okay to feel this way, I'm here for you." Embrace imperfection. Embrace the reality that you will never be perfect. Mistakes and setbacks are a part of life. Instead of beating yourself up, recognize that each mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. Mindful self-care. Engage in activities that nurture your well-being, whether it's taking a warm bath, meditating, or simply taking a walk in nature. These acts of self-care reinforce the message that you deserve care and attention, regardless of how you perform or achieve. Forgive yourself. If you've made mistakes or have regrets, allow yourself to forgive. Holding on to guilt or shame only amplifies stress. Acknowledge your feelings, learn from them, and then let them go, knowing that you're evolving. Practicing self-compassion can significantly reduce stress as it shifts your perspective from one of self-criticism to one of understanding and kindness. Over time, self-compassion helps you cultivate a deep sense of inner peace, making it easier to navigate challenges with resilience. Develop emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from life's difficulties, setbacks, and stresses. It's not about avoiding negative emotions or experiences, but rather about how you respond and recover from them. Building emotional resilience is crucial for managing stress, as it allows you to handle tough situations with a sense of strength and composure, rather than feeling overwhelmed. To develop emotional resilience, build emotional awareness. Start by acknowledging and understanding your emotions. Recognize that all emotions are valid, and they provide valuable information about how you're experiencing the world. When you're feeling stressed, anxious, or upset, take a moment to check in with yourself and ask, what is this emotion telling me? Reframe negative thoughts. Resilient individuals tend to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. For example, instead of seeing a stressful situation as a failure, view it as a chance to develop new coping skills or learn something new about yourself. Practice adaptability. Life is constantly changing, and resilience is about learning to roll with the punches. When things don't go as planned, instead of becoming discouraged, try to shift your approach. What is the best way to adapt to the situation, given the new circumstances? Strengthen your support network. Having a strong social support system is a key component of emotional resilience. Reach out to friends, family, or loved ones when you're struggling. Sharing your feelings and receiving support can help you navigate difficult times with a greater sense of calm. Cultivate a growth mindset. A growth mindset involves the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and perseverance. When faced with adversity, remind yourself that you are capable of overcoming challenges and that you have the inner resources to grow from every experience. Emotional resilience is a skill that requires practice and patience. By integrating these practices into your life, you'll be better equipped to handle stress and navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and calmness. Develop healthy sleep habits. Sleep is one of the most powerful tools for managing stress. When we don't get enough rest, our bodies and minds are less equipped to handle the demands of the day. Sleep deprivation can lead to irritability, cognitive fog, and an increased susceptibility to stress. Developing healthy sleep habits is essential for reducing stress and improving overall well-being. To improve your sleep, create a relaxing bedtime routine. Start winding down at least 30 minutes before bed. Engage in calming activities such as reading a book, practicing deep breathing, or doing gentle stretching. Avoid stimulating activities like checking your phone or watching intense TV shows. Set a consistent sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, even on weekends. Consistency reinforces your body's natural circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Ensure that your bedroom is conducive to rest. Keep the room dark, cool, and quiet. Consider using blackout curtains, earplugs, or a white noise machine if external light or sound disrupts your sleep. Limit caffeine and alcohol. Both caffeine and alcohol can interfere with your sleep quality. Try to avoid consuming these substances, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. Exercise regularly. Physical activity can improve sleep quality by helping you fall asleep faster and enter deeper sleep stages. However, avoid vigorous exercise right before bed, as it can be too stimulating. By prioritizing healthy sleep habits, you can significantly reduce your stress levels, improve your mood, and enhance your ability to cope with daily challenges. Practice self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is the foundation of peace within yourself. It involves embracing all aspects of who you are, including your flaws and imperfections, without judgment. In a society where we are often told who we should be and how we should behave, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism. Practicing self-acceptance allows you to free yourself from these external pressures and fosters a deep sense of inner peace. To practice self-acceptance, embrace your imperfections. Everyone has flaws, and that's okay. Instead of criticizing yourself for your perceived shortcomings, acknowledge that these imperfections are part of what makes you uniquely you. You are worthy of love and respect exactly as you are. Let go of comparisons. We live in a world where comparisons are rampant, especially with the rise of social media. Comparing yourself to others often leads to feelings of inadequacy. Instead of looking outward, focus on your own growth and progress. Affirm your worth. Take time every day to affirm your worth. Look in the mirror and say kind things to yourself, such as, "I am worthy," "I am enough," or "I am doing the best I can." Repeating these positive affirmations can shift your mindset towards self-acceptance. Accept your emotions. Sometimes we try to push away emotions that we perceive as bad, such as anger or sadness. However, accepting all emotions, even the difficult ones, is crucial. Emotions are natural reactions to life's events, and by accepting them, you create space for healing. Forgive yourself. Everyone makes mistakes. When you make a mistake, forgive yourself instead of holding on to guilt or shame. Understand that mistakes are opportunities for learning and growth. By forgiving yourself, you free up emotional space that can be better used to heal and move forward. Self-acceptance creates a deep sense of peace as it allows you to stop fighting against yourself. When you accept yourself, stress levels naturally decrease, as you no longer feel the need to conform to others' expectations or feel ashamed of who you are. Seek professional support. When needed, sometimes stress can become overwhelming and beyond the capacity of self-help strategies to manage effectively. When stress, anxiety, or emotional struggles become too much to bear, seeking professional support from a counselor, therapist, or other mental health professional is not a sign of weakness, but rather a courageous step toward healing. Here's how you can approach seeking professional help. Recognize when you need help. If you're feeling persistently overwhelmed, anxious, or depressed, and your usual coping mechanisms aren't helping, it may be time to reach out for support. Mental health professionals are trained to help individuals navigate tough times and provide tools for managing emotions and stress. Research available options. There are many types of mental health professionals to consider, such as psychologists, counselors, therapists, and even life coaches. Take some time to research and identify the right type of support for your needs. You may also want to seek recommendations from trusted friends or family members. Be open and honest. When you meet with a therapist or counselor, be open about what you're experiencing. It may feel intimidating at first, but being honest will help your therapist understand your situation and offer appropriate guidance and strategies for overcoming your stress. Utilize therapy tools. Many therapists incorporate various therapeutic techniques such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, mindfulness practices, or narrative therapy. Embrace the tools and strategies that your therapist offers, as they can be incredibly beneficial in managing stress and finding emotional clarity. Build a support system. In addition to professional support, surround yourself with supportive friends and family who can listen, offer advice, and help you stay grounded as you work through challenging emotions. Seeking professional help is a sign of strength. Mental health professionals can offer you guidance, tools, and strategies that are customized to your unique needs. It's okay to ask for help when you need it, and doing so can significantly reduce stress and improve your mental health. Practice deep relaxation techniques. Relaxation is an essential part of stress management. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, we often forget to take time to relax our minds and bodies. Deep relaxation techniques help you release physical tension and calm the nervous system, making it easier to cope with stress. Here are several techniques to help you relax deeply. Progressive muscle relaxation, PMR. This technique involves tensing and relaxing different muscle groups in your body, one by one. By consciously releasing tension from each muscle group, you'll gradually notice your body becoming more relaxed. Start from your toes and work your way up to your head, focusing on each muscle group as you tense and relax. Guided imagery. Guided imagery involves mentally picturing yourself in a peaceful, calm environment, such as a beach, forest, or mountaintop. Use all your senses to imagine the sights, sounds, and smells of this peaceful place. Guided imagery can transport your mind away from stress and into a state of relaxation. Yoga and stretching. Gentle yoga or stretching exercises can help release tension in the body. Focus on slow, deliberate movements that promote relaxation rather than exertion. Deep breathing while stretching can also enhance the calming effect. Breathing techniques. Deep breathing exercises, such as box breathing or 4-7-8 breathing, can help calm the body and mind. These practices focus on slowing the breath, which in turn helps reduce stress and anxiety. Listening to soothing music. Music has the power to alter your mood and calm your nervous system. Create a playlist of soothing music that helps you unwind and listen to it during times of stress or before bed to promote relaxation. Regular practice of deep relaxation techniques can create a profound shift in how your body responds to stress. By taking the time to relax and reset, you make space for inner peace and reduce the physiological effects of stress. Nourish your body with healthy foods. The connection between your physical health and emotional well-being is undeniable. What you eat can have a direct impact on how you feel. Poor nutrition can exacerbate stress, while a balanced diet can improve your mood and energy levels. To nourish your body and reduce stress, eat a balanced diet. Focus on consuming whole foods that provide essential nutrients such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. These foods support your physical and mental well-being. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can cause fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating, all of which can increase stress. Aim to drink plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated and support your body's natural functions. Limit caffeine and sugar. While caffeine can provide a temporary energy boost, it can also increase anxiety and disrupt sleep. Similarly, excessive sugar intake can lead to mood swings and energy crashes. Try to limit these stimulants and focus on more nourishing foods. Mindful eating. Pay attention to how you eat. Practice mindfulness by savoring each bite and enjoying the act of eating. Avoid multitasking while eating, as it can lead to overeating or digestive discomfort. Incorporate stress-reducing foods. Certain foods are known for their ability to reduce stress. For example, foods rich in magnesium, such as leafy greens, nuts, and seeds, can help calm the nervous system. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish and flax seeds, have anti-inflammatory properties that can reduce stress hormones. By prioritizing your physical health through mindful eating, you can help your body handle stress more effectively. Nourishing your body with the right foods provides the foundation for emotional resilience and mental clarity. Learn to say no. In a world filled with demands from work, family, friends, and social obligations, it can be incredibly difficult to say no. Many people, out of a sense of guilt or a desire to please others, agree to take on tasks or responsibilities that are overwhelming or don't align with their values. However, saying yes to everything can lead to burnout, frustration, and an increased sense of stress. Learning to say no is essential for protecting your time, energy, and well-being. Saying no is not about being selfish. It's about setting healthy boundaries that allow you to focus on what truly matters. To learn to say no, acknowledge your limits. Everyone has a limit to how much they can do in a given day. Take the time to assess your current workload and emotional capacity before committing to new tasks. Recognizing your limits is the first step in learning to say no. Be assertive, not aggressive. Saying no doesn't have to be confrontational. You can be firm yet polite. Practice assertive language, such as "I'm unable to take on that task right now," or "I don't have the capacity for this at the moment." Use the pause technique. When someone asks something of you, it's okay to take a moment before responding. Instead of automatically saying yes out of impulse, pause and give yourself time to assess whether it's something you want to take on. This brief pause can help you respond more mindfully. Offer alternatives. If you feel comfortable doing so, offer an alternative solution when saying no. For example, if you can't attend a social event, you might say, "I'm unable to make it, but I'd love to catch up next week." This way, you're still offering kindness while protecting your time. Practice self-compassion. Saying no can feel uncomfortable, especially if you're used to pleasing others. Remember that it's okay to prioritize your well-being. By saying no, you're honoring your needs and making space for things that truly matter to you. By learning to say no, you can reduce your stress levels significantly. It's a skill that empowers you to make more mindful choices and ensures that your time and energy are spent on what aligns with your values and goals. Disconnect from technology. In today's digital age, we're constantly connected to technology, emails, social media, text messages, and more. While technology has its benefits, it can also contribute to stress by overwhelming us with information and creating unrealistic expectations. The constant buzz of notifications can make it hard to relax and be present in the moment. Disconnecting from technology is an important practice that allows you to regain control over your time, reduce stress, and cultivate more meaningful connections with the world around you. To disconnect from technology, Set boundaries with technology. Create designated tech-free times during the day. For example, avoid checking emails or social media first thing in the morning or just before bed. Instead, focus on starting and ending your day with mindfulness practices, journaling, or spending quality time with loved ones. Turn off notifications. Constant notifications can create a sense of urgency and anxiety. Turn off non-essential notifications on your phone and computer to reduce distractions and mental clutter. Limit social media use. Social media can often contribute to feelings of inadequacy and stress as we compare ourselves to others. Set limits on your social media use, such as only checking it for 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening, rather than scrolling mindlessly throughout the day. Engage in offline activities. Reconnect with activities that don't involve screens. Take a walk in nature, read a physical book, practice an instrument, or engage in hobbies that bring you joy. These activities allow you to focus on the present moment and reduce the stress that comes with constant digital stimulation. Create tech-free zones. Designate specific areas of your home, such as the dining room or bedroom, as tech-free zones. This encourages you to disconnect and create more space for relaxation and in-person connections. By reducing your reliance on technology, you free up mental space and energy to focus on what truly matters. It helps to reduce the sense of constant busyness and pressure that technology often imposes on us, allowing you to reclaim your sense of calm. Create and maintain a daily routine. A structured daily routine can greatly reduce stress by providing a sense of predictability and control. When our days are disorganized, it can feel like we're constantly scrambling to catch up, which only exacerbates stress. Having a routine helps you manage your time more effectively, reduces decision fatigue, and allows you to prioritize what matters most. To create and maintain a daily routine, establish a morning routine. The way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Create a morning routine that energizes you and prepares you for a successful day. This could include activities like meditation, exercise, journaling, or enjoying a healthy breakfast. Start your day intentionally with activities that promote clarity and focus. Plan your day the night before. Before going to bed, take a few minutes to plan your schedule for the following day. This could involve writing out your to-do lists, setting priorities, and ensuring that you have enough time for rest and relaxation. Planning ahead helps you feel more in control and less overwhelmed. Create time blocks for tasks. Rather than juggling multiple tasks at once, break your day into blocks of time dedicated to specific activities. For example, allocate time for work, exercise, meals, and relaxation. This helps you stay focused and avoid distractions. Incorporate regular breaks. Taking short breaks throughout the day allows you to recharge and maintain productivity. Whether it's a 5-minute stretch, a walk around the block, or a quick mindfulness exercise, regular breaks help prevent burnout and reduce stress. Maintain a consistent evening routine. Just as a morning routine sets the tone for the day, an evening routine helps you wind down and prepare for restful sleep. Set aside time to relax, avoid screens, and engage in calming activities such as reading or taking a warm bath. By having a consistent daily routine, you bring order and predictability into your life. This reduces stress by eliminating the chaos of constantly shifting priorities and creates space for the things that truly matter. Set realistic goals. Setting realistic goals is crucial for reducing stress. When we set goals that are too ambitious or unattainable, we set ourselves up for failure and frustration. On the other hand, setting achievable, realistic goals allows us to make steady progress and celebrate our successes, no matter how small. To set realistic goals, break big goals into smaller steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming. Instead of focusing on the big picture, break your goals into smaller, manageable steps. Each small step you complete will give you a sense of accomplishment and keep you motivated. Be specific. Set clear, specific goals rather than vague ones. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get in shape," specify, "I will exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week." Clear goals are easier to track and achieve. Set a realistic timeline. Consider how much time you have available and set a timeline that aligns with your schedule. Avoid setting unrealistic deadlines that will only create stress. Give yourself ample time to accomplish each goal. Measure progress. Regularly track your progress toward your goals. This helps you stay focused and motivated, while also allowing you to celebrate small milestones along the way. Adjust as needed. It's important to remain flexible with your goals. Life happens and sometimes things don't go as planned. If you find that a goal is too ambitious or no longer aligns with your priorities, it's okay to adjust it. Flexibility is key to maintaining a sense of balance and reducing stress. By setting realistic goals, you create a clear path forward and eliminate the stress that comes from setting unattainable expectations. This approach encourages progress and reduces frustration, allowing you to feel more in control and accomplished. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful practice that can significantly reduce stress. Holding on to grudges, anger, or resentment only perpetuates negative emotions, increasing your stress levels. Forgiveness isn't about condoning the actions of others. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional burden that keeps you stuck in negativity. When you forgive, you release yourself from the weight of past hurts, allowing for emotional healing and growth. To practice forgiveness, acknowledge the hurt. Before you can forgive, it's essential to acknowledge the pain or harm you've experienced. Avoiding or suppressing your emotions can lead to resentment and stress. Allow yourself to feel and process the hurt. Understand the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for the other person, but for yourself. It's about reclaiming your peace and letting go of the emotional weight you carry. Understand that forgiveness doesn't mean you have to forget the incident or continue a relationship with the person who hurt you. It simply means you are choosing to release the hold that hurt has on you. Let go of the need for revenge. Holding on to anger or seeking revenge keeps you tied to the past. Recognize that by holding on to these feelings, you only continue to hurt yourself. Let go of the need to get even and focus on your emotional well-being instead. Practice empathy. Try to understand the person's perspective, even if you don't agree with their actions. This doesn't excuse the behavior, but it may help you gain compassion and lessen the emotional charge you feel. Forgive yourself. Often we hold on to stress and negative emotions because we haven't forgiven ourselves. If you're struggling with guilt or regret, practice self-forgiveness. Understand that mistakes are part of being human and that you are worthy of compassion. Forgiveness frees you from the past and allows you to move forward without carrying the heavy emotional burden. It is one of the most transformative tools for reducing stress and cultivating inner peace. Cultivate optimism. Optimism is a mindset that can drastically reduce stress by helping you focus on the positive aspects of life rather than dwelling on the negative. When you adopt an optimistic outlook, you view challenges as opportunities for growth and believe that better outcomes are possible, even in difficult situations. This shift in perspective helps you manage stress and approach life with a sense of hope and resilience. To cultivate optimism, challenge negative thoughts. Whenever you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought realistic? What evidence do I have that supports this belief? Reframe negative thoughts to focus on potential solutions and positive outcomes. Practice gratitude. As mentioned earlier, gratitude is an essential part of optimism. When you actively look for the good in your life, you train your mind to focus on positive aspects, even when things aren't going well. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with can significantly impact your mindset. Surround yourself with optimistic individuals who uplift and support you. Positive relationships can help you stay focused on the good things in life. Visualize positive outcomes. When faced with a stressful situation, take a moment to visualize a positive outcome. Imagine how the situation will resolve in the best possible way and how you will feel once it's behind you. Visualization helps you stay hopeful and focused on solutions. Practice positive self-talk. Speak to yourself with kindness and optimism. Replace self-doubt with encouraging words. For example, instead of saying, "I can't handle this," Try saying, "This may be tough, but I have the strength to handle it." By cultivating optimism, you train your mind to approach challenges with a sense of possibility and hope, rather than fear and anxiety. This positive outlook helps you manage stress and fosters resilience. Develop emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EI, refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as the ability to empathize with others. High emotional intelligence is crucial for managing stress, as it enables you to stay calm and composed in difficult situations, make thoughtful decisions, and build strong relationships. To develop emotional intelligence, increase self-awareness. The first step in improving emotional intelligence is becoming more aware of your emotions. Take note of how you feel throughout the day and the situations that trigger specific emotions. Being aware of your emotional state helps you manage your responses more effectively. Practice emotional regulation. Once you recognize your emotions, it's important to learn how to manage them. When you're feeling stressed, anxious, or angry, pause and take a deep breath. Allow yourself time to process your feelings before reacting impulsively. Empathize with others. Emotional intelligence involves understanding and empathizing with others' emotions. When someone expresses their feelings, try to listen without judgment and show compassion. By tuning into others' emotional states, you can build stronger, more supportive relationships. Improve communication skills. Effective communication is a key component of emotional intelligence. Practice active listening, where you focus on understanding the speaker's message before responding. Clear and respectful communication helps prevent misunderstandings and conflict, which can reduce stress. Develop problem-solving skills. When faced with stressful situations, use your emotional intelligence to find constructive solutions. Instead of reacting emotionally, take a step back, assess the situation, and determine the best course of action. Developing emotional intelligence helps you stay grounded, make better decisions, and build healthier relationships. It reduces stress by allowing you to manage your emotions more effectively and respond to challenges with calmness and clarity. Practice acceptance and letting go. One of the most powerful ways to reduce stress is by practicing acceptance and letting go. Much of our stress comes from fighting against things that we cannot control, whether it's the actions of others, past events, or future uncertainties. Acceptance allows you to release this resistance, freeing up emotional energy and reducing the stress associated with trying to control the uncontrollable. To practice acceptance and letting go, accept what you cannot change. Understand that there are many things in life beyond your control. Instead of fighting against these circumstances, accept them as they are. This doesn't mean you condone them, but it means you are choosing to stop resisting, which reduces the emotional charge. Release attachment to outcomes. Sometimes we become stressed because we are too attached to a specific outcome. We envision how things should go, and when they don't unfold as planned, we feel disappointed or anxious. Practice releasing attachment to outcomes and focus on the process rather than the end result. Develop healthy relationships. Our relationships play a significant role in our emotional well-being. Healthy, supportive relationships can provide comfort and encouragement, while toxic relationships can drain our energy and contribute to stress. Building and maintaining healthy relationships is crucial for managing stress and promoting mental health. To develop healthy relationships, set healthy boundaries. Boundaries are essential for maintaining emotional well-being. Set clear and respectful boundaries with those around you, whether in personal or professional relationships. Boundaries help protect your time and energy, ensuring that you are not overwhelmed by others' demands. Communicate openly and honestly. Open communication is key to building trust and understanding in relationships. Be honest about your feelings and needs, and encourage others to do the same. Honest conversations reduce misunderstandings and foster connection. Surround yourself with positive influences. Spend time with people who uplift you, encourage your growth, and support your well-being. Positive relationships create a strong support system that can help you cope with stress and provide emotional comfort during challenging times. Practice active listening. Listening attentively and empathetically is a key aspect of healthy relationships. When someone shares their thoughts or feelings, give them your full attention and avoid interrupting. Active listening builds trust and strengthens your connection with others. Learn to let go of toxic relationships. Not all relationships are beneficial, and some can contribute to stress and emotional strain. If you are in a toxic or abusive relationship, it may be necessary to distance yourself for the sake of your well-being. Prioritize your health and mental peace over maintaining unhealthy connections. By fostering healthy relationships, you create a strong emotional support system that helps reduce stress and promotes a sense of security and happiness. Engage in creative expression. Creative expression is a powerful way to release stress, enhance emotional well-being, and promote relaxation. Whether through art, music, writing, or other forms of creativity, engaging in creative activities allows you to process emotions, express yourself, and experience joy. Creative outlets offer a sense of accomplishment and connection to your inner self. To engage in creative expression, explore different forms of creativity. Creative expression comes in many forms: painting, drawing, dancing, playing music, writing, crafting, and more. Experiment with different creative outlets to discover which one resonates with you the most. You don't need to be a professional artist. Creativity is about self-expression, not perfection. Allow yourself to be free. When engaging in creative activities, let go of any pressure to create something perfect. The goal is to release stress and connect with your emotions, not to meet external standards or expectations. Give yourself permission to create freely without judgment. Use art as therapy. Art can be a powerful tool for emotional healing. Use your creative work as a form of self-therapy to process difficult emotions, express your inner thoughts, and release pent-up stress. Journaling or drawing about your feelings can be a safe and therapeutic way to explore your emotions. Incorporate creativity into your daily routine. Set aside time each day or week to engage in creative activities. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of creative expression can help you unwind, relax, and recharge. Make it a part of your regular routine to keep stress at bay. Share your creativity. While creative expression is a personal experience, sharing your work with others can help build connections and inspire others. If you feel comfortable, share your art, music, or writing with friends, family, or even online communities to receive support and feedback. Engaging in creative expression is a great way to process stress and experience emotional release. By making creativity a regular part of your life, you can enhance your mental well-being and reduce stress. Embrace nature. Spending time in nature is one of the most effective ways to reduce stress and promote mental clarity. Nature has a calming effect on the mind and body, helping to restore balance, improve mood, and reduce anxiety. Whether it's a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting in a garden, time in nature offers a peaceful refuge from the demands of everyday life. To embrace nature, spend time outdoors regularly. Make it a priority to spend time outdoors each day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Whether you're going for a walk, sitting on a bench, or gardening, being in nature helps to lower stress hormones and promote relaxation. Practice mindfulness in nature. When you're outdoors, engage your senses by noticing the sights, sounds, and smells around you. Listen to the rustling of the leaves, feel the breeze on your skin, and observe the beauty of the natural world. Mindful moments in nature help you connect with the present and let go of stress. Take nature breaks during the day. If you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed at work or home, step outside for a quick break. Take a short walk or sit in a quiet space and enjoy the peace that nature provides. These short breaks can help you reset and reduce stress. Engage in nature-based activities. Activities like hiking, birdwatching, or even practicing yoga outdoors allow you to connect with nature in a meaningful way. Nature-based activities encourage physical movement, which can also help release tension and promote mental clarity. Create a peaceful outdoor space. If you don't have easy access to nature, consider creating a peaceful outdoor space in your own backyard or balcony. Add plants, flowers, and comfortable seating to create a relaxing space where you can unwind and de-stress. Spending time in nature helps to restore emotional balance, reduce stress, and promote a sense of calm. By making nature a regular part of your routine, you can enhance your well-being and reconnect with the world around you. Focus on what you can control. One of the biggest sources of stress is the tendency to focus on things we cannot control. Whether it's other people's actions, external circumstances, or unpredictable events, there will always be factors beyond our control. Focusing on what you cannot change creates frustration and stress. Instead, the key to reducing stress is focusing on what you can control: your thoughts, actions, and responses to situations. To focus on what you can control, identify what is within your control. Start by recognizing the things in your life that you can control. These include your reactions, your attitude, your choices, and your behavior. By focusing on these aspects, you take back your power and reduce feelings of helplessness. Let go of what you can't control. Acknowledge the things that are outside your control and consciously choose to release them. This could be the actions of others, the weather, or events that are beyond your influence. When you let go of the need to control these factors, you reduce anxiety and free yourself from stress. Take proactive steps. When faced with stress, take proactive steps to address the aspects of the situation that are within your control. Create a plan of action, set goals, and take small, manageable steps to move forward. Focusing on what you can do gives you a sense of purpose and reduces feelings of helplessness. Practice acceptance. Sometimes the best way to cope with stress is to accept the situation as it is. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means recognizing the reality of a situation and choosing to focus on what you can control rather than fighting against what you cannot change. Shift your perspective. Instead of focusing on the stressors, shift your perspective to focus on what you can learn from the experience. Ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me? By reframing your mindset, you can find opportunities for growth even in challenging circumstances. Focusing on what you can control helps you regain a sense of agency and reduces feelings of stress and frustration. By letting go of the need to control everything, you create space for peace and calm. Practice deep rest and recovery. While relaxation is important, deep rest and recovery go a step further. In our fast-paced, productivity-driven world, many of us neglect the importance of true rest. Rest is not just about taking a break, it's about allowing your body and mind to recover fully so you can feel rejuvenated and able to handle stress more effectively. To practice deep rest and recovery, prioritize sleep. Sleep is one of the most important aspects of recovery. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to allow your body and mind to rest and repair. Prioritize sleep hygiene by keeping a consistent bedtime, limiting screen time before bed, and creating a calm, dark environment for rest. Take intentional breaks. Throughout the day, schedule short, intentional breaks to rest and recharge. These breaks can be as simple as closing your eyes for a few minutes, stretching, or practicing deep breathing exercises. Regular breaks help engage in restorative activities. Restorative activities like yoga, tai chi, or meditation are designed to help your body and mind deeply relax. These activities reduce tension, promote mental clarity, and allow you to reconnect with your body in a calm and mindful way. Incorporate them into your routine to promote physical and mental recovery. Nurture your body with self-care. Self-care is an essential part of recovery. Take the time to treat your body with kindness by engaging in activities that restore and rejuvenate you, such as taking warm baths, receiving massages, or practicing gentle stretching. These activities help reduce stress and allow your body to reset. Unplug and disconnect. To truly rest, it's important to disconnect from external stimuli. This means taking time away from screens, social media, and work-related emails. Create a digital detox by setting boundaries for when and where you engage with technology. Disconnecting from the constant flow of information allows your mind to recover and reduces cognitive overload. Deep rest and recovery are crucial for managing stress. By prioritizing rest and engaging in activities that restore your energy, you can prevent burnout and maintain a sense of balance and calm in your life. Foster a sense of purpose. Having a clear sense of purpose is one of the most powerful ways to reduce stress and increase overall life satisfaction. When we feel that our lives have meaning and direction, we are better equipped to navigate challenges and cope with stress. Purpose gives us motivation, resilience, and clarity, helping us stay focused on what truly matters. To foster a sense of purpose, identify your core values. Start by reflecting on what truly matters to you. What are your core values? What drives you? Whether it's helping others, pursuing creative passions, or making a difference in the world, identifying your values helps you align your life with your sense of purpose. Set meaningful goals. Once you've identified your values, set goals that align with them. Having clear, purposeful goals gives you something to strive for and provides direction in your life. These goals should be meaningful to you and reflect what you believe is important. Engage in activities that support your purpose. Make sure that your daily activities and commitments align with your sense of purpose. Spend time doing things that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's volunteering, pursuing a career you're passionate about, or engaging in creative expression. Connect with like-minded individuals. Surround yourself with people who share similar values and passions. Engaging in community or group activities can deepen your sense of purpose and create a support system for your goals. Practice gratitude for your purpose. Be grateful for the purpose that guides your life. Taking time each day to reflect on the ways your purpose enhances your well-being and reduces stress helps you stay grounded and connected to what matters most. A strong sense of purpose helps you focus on what is truly important, giving you the motivation and strength to face challenges and reduce stress. By living a life that is aligned with your values, you'll find greater peace and fulfillment. Cultivate patience in daily life. Patience is an invaluable skill for reducing stress. In today's fast-paced world, we often expect immediate results, and when things don't go according to plan, it can lead to frustration and anxiety. Cultivating patience helps you manage expectations, navigate delays with grace, and maintain a sense of calm in stressful situations. To cultivate patience, practice mindfulness in moments of frustration. When you feel impatient, practice mindfulness by pausing and observing your emotions. Acknowledge the frustration without judgment and gently bring your focus back to the present moment. By staying present, you prevent your mind from spiraling into stress. Shift your perspective. When you find yourself in a situation where things are not, environment fosters calm and focus. Prioritize essential tasks. Identify the tasks that are progressing as quickly as you'd like. Try shifting your perspective. Instead of viewing delays as setbacks, see them as opportunities to slow down, reflect, or reassess your approach. Develop a long-term mindset. Many things in life take time to unfold. Cultivate patience by reminding yourself that most achievements require gradual progress. Instead of focusing on immediate results, focus on the long-term journey and the small steps that lead to success. Practice deep breathing. When you're feeling impatient, take a moment to breathe deeply. Slow, intentional breathing helps calm the nervous system and promotes patience by creating a sense of relaxation. In stressful situations, take a few deep breaths before reacting. Accept the unpredictable nature of life. Life is full of uncertainties, and not everything will go according to plan. Cultivate patience by accepting that delays, setbacks, and challenges are part of the process. Trust that things will unfold as they are meant to, and practice patience in navigating the unexpected. By cultivating patience, you reduce the stress that comes from wanting everything to happen instantly. Patience helps you maintain a sense of calm and control, allowing you to approach challenges with greater resilience and clarity. Practice self-discipline. Self-discipline is an essential tool for managing stress, as it helps you stay focused, organized, and committed to your goals. When you have self-discipline, you're better able to make decisions that align with your long-term well-being rather than reacting impulsively to immediate desires or distractions. To practice self-discipline, Set clear goals and priorities. Identify your most important goals and create a plan for achieving them. Break down larger goals into smaller, actionable steps and prioritize tasks based on their importance. Having a clear roadmap helps you stay focused and on track. Create a structured routine. A consistent routine helps you stay disciplined and organized. Set aside specific times each day for key activities, such as work, exercise, and relaxation. Having a structured routine minimizes procrastination and reduces stress. Practice time management. Manage your time wisely by setting boundaries and allocating time for each task. Avoid multitasking, as it can lead to overwhelm and decreased productivity. Instead, focus on one task at a time, giving it your full attention. Avoid temptations and distractions. Identify potential distractions that derail your progress and find ways to minimize them. This may involve turning off notifications, creating a quiet workspace, or setting boundaries with others during work or study times. Celebrate small victories. Self-discipline requires consistency, but it's important to celebrate your progress along the way. Acknowledge your accomplishments, no matter how small, and use them as motivation to keep moving forward. Self-discipline reduces stress by helping you stay organized, focused, and on track with your goals. It empowers you to take control of your actions and make choices that support your long-term well-being. Simplify your life. In today's fast-paced world, we are often overwhelmed by the complexity of modern life. Endless tasks, constant notifications, multiple responsibilities, and information overload. Simplifying your life allows you to focus on what matters most and reduce stress by eliminating unnecessary distractions and commitments. To simplify your life, declutter your space. Physical clutter can lead to mental clutter. Begin by decluttering your living and working spaces. Donate, sell, or discard items that no longer serve a purpose or bring you joy. A clean and organized, truly important, and eliminate those that are not necessary or aligned with your values. Focus on high-priority activities and let go of commitments that drain your energy without offering meaningful rewards. Minimize decision fatigue. Decision fatigue occurs when we are overwhelmed by the sheer number of choices we have to make each day. Simplify your daily routines by automating decisions where possible, such as meal planning, clothing choices, or scheduling regular activities. Limit technology use. Reduce the amount of time spent on technology and social media. Set limits on how much time you spend online and designate certain hours of the day as tech-free to give your mind a break. This helps prevent the overwhelm that often comes with constant connectivity. Embrace a minimalist mindset. Living a minimalist lifestyle is about focusing on quality over quantity. Simplify your personal belongings, activities, and commitments so that you can focus on the things that truly bring fulfillment and joy. Simplifying your life allows you to create more space for relaxation and self-care. By eliminating unnecessary distractions, you can focus on the things that are most important to you and reduce stress in the process. Practice. Self-reflection. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth and stress management. By taking time to reflect on your thoughts, actions, and emotions, you can gain valuable insights into your behavior and mindset. This practice allows you to recognize areas where you may be experiencing stress and provides an opportunity for growth and improvement. To practice self-reflection, set aside time for reflection. Carve out time each day or week to reflect on your experiences. This could be through journaling, meditation, or simply sitting quietly and contemplating your thoughts. The goal is to create space to review your emotions and actions without judgment. Ask yourself meaningful questions. During your self-reflection sessions, ask yourself thought-provoking questions such as, what am I grateful for today? What triggered my stress this week and how did I respond? Or, what can I do differently moving forward? Identify patterns. Look for recurring patterns in your behavior, thoughts, and emotional responses. Do you tend to react the same way in stressful situations? Are there certain triggers that consistently cause stress? Identifying patterns allows you to develop strategies for better handling stress in the future. Assess your goals and priorities. Use self-reflection to review your goals and whether they are aligned with your values. If you feel stressed due to unrealistic or unimportant goals, take time to reassess and adjust them to match what truly matters to you. Practice self-compassion. Self-reflection should be done with kindness and understanding. Instead of criticizing yourself for past mistakes, approach your reflection with compassion. Recognize that you are on a journey of personal growth, and each experience offers valuable lessons. Self-reflection helps you develop greater self-awareness and emotional intelligence. By regularly reflecting on your experiences, you can make more informed choices, reduce stress, and create positive changes in your life. Practice compassion toward others. One way to reduce stress and enhance your well-being is by practicing compassion toward others. When we show empathy and understanding toward others, it not only strengthens our relationships but also boosts our own emotional health. Compassion helps build a sense of connection and reduces feelings of isolation and stress. To practice compassion toward others, listen actively. When someone shares their feelings or experiences, listen without judgment or interruption. Show empathy by making eye contact, nodding, and offering support. Active listening builds trust and helps the other person feel heard and understood. Offer a helping hand. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, can reduce stress for both you and the recipient. Whether it's offering to help a colleague with a task or sending a thoughtful message to a friend, acts of kindness promote positive emotions and reduce anxiety. Be patient with others. Everyone has their own struggles and challenges. Practice patience and understanding when others make mistakes or face difficulties. Offering compassion during times of stress can help diffuse tension and create a supportive environment. Practice forgiveness. Holding on to grudges or resentment toward others increases your own stress. Practice forgiveness by letting go of negative feelings and choosing to move forward with compassion. Remember, forgiveness is for your peace of mind, not for the other person. Engage in volunteer work. Volunteering your time and energy to help others is a powerful way to practice compassion. Whether it's donating to a cause, volunteering at a local shelter, or helping a neighbor, acts of service can increase feelings of gratitude and fulfillment. Reducing stress. By practicing compassion toward others, you cultivate an atmosphere of understanding and support. Compassion reduces stress and enhances emotional well-being by fostering a sense of connection and positivity. Focus on the present moment. Stress often arises when we are either worrying about the future or ruminating on the past. Focusing on the present moment, also known as mindfulness, helps us break free from these cycles of anxiety and promotes a sense of peace. When we stay in the present, we reduce stress and become more engaged with life. To focus on the present moment, practice mindfulness exercises. Engage in mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing, body scans, or guided meditation to help you become more aware of the present moment. These exercises allow you to focus on your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Engage your senses. When you feel your mind wandering or stress creeping in, engage your senses to ground yourself in the present. Pay attention to the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures around you. This helps anchor your awareness to the here and now. Limit distractions. When performing tasks or spending time with loved ones, minimize distractions by turning off your phone or TV. Give your full attention to the task at hand or the conversation you're having. Being fully present helps reduce stress and enhances the quality of your experiences. Practice gratitude in the present. Focus on the positive aspects of your life in the present moment. Take time each day to acknowledge what you are grateful for, whether it's a supportive friend, a peaceful moment, or a beautiful sunset. Gratitude helps shift your focus away from stress and toward appreciation. Let go of past regrets and future worries. Recognize that the past is behind you and the future is uncertain. The only time you have control over is the present. Practice letting go of past mistakes and future fears by gently redirecting your focus to what's happening now. By focusing on the present moment, You reduce the mental clutter and stress that comes from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness helps you stay grounded and calm, making it easier to manage daily challenges. Embrace humor and laughter. Humor and laughter are powerful tools for reducing stress. They help release tension, improve mood, and promote a sense of connection with others. Laughter stimulates the production of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, which help counteract the physical effects of stress. To embrace humor and laughter, watch comedy or funny videos. Sometimes all you need is a good laugh to shake off stress. Watch a comedy show, funny YouTube videos, or stand-up specials that make you laugh. Laughter helps release endorphins and decreases stress hormones, lifting your mood instantly. Surround yourself with humorous people. Spend time with people who have a lighthearted and positive outlook on life. Being around people who can make you laugh not only brightens your day, but also helps reduce stress. Laughter is contagious, and when others are laughing, it's easier for you to join in. Find humor in everyday situations. Practice seeing the humor in daily life. Instead of getting frustrated with minor setbacks or annoyances, try to find the humor in them. For example, if you spill something, laugh at yourself instead of getting upset. Humor helps you gain perspective and lightens your emotional load. Engage in playful activities. Playfulness and humor go hand in hand. Try activities that bring out your playful side, such as games, dancing, or playful interactions with friends or family. Play is a great stress reliever, encouraging relaxation and creativity. Keep a humor journal. Write down things that made you laugh during the day, whether it's a funny joke, a memorable moment, or something you read. This practice helps you focus on positive, humorous experiences, making it easier to cultivate a lighthearted approach to stress. Laughter is a powerful antidote to stress. By embracing humor in your daily life, you can lighten your mood, release tension, and promote relaxation, making it easier to manage stress in a fun and positive way. Accept imperfection. Perfectionism is a common source of stress as we set unrealistically high standards for ourselves and others. When we fail to meet these standards, it often leads to disappointment, frustration, and anxiety. Learning to accept imperfection is essential for reducing stress and improving your overall sense of well-being. To accept imperfection, reframe your mindset. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on doing your best. Recognize that making mistakes is a natural part of life and that these imperfections are opportunities for growth and learning. Set realistic expectations. Adjust your expectations to be more aligned with reality. Instead of expecting perfection in every task, recognize that doing something well is more important than doing it perfectly. Strive for progress, not perfection. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Instead of beating yourself up, treat yourself with the same compassion you would show to a friend who is struggling. Recognizing that everyone makes mistakes helps reduce the pressure of perfectionism. Celebrate small successes. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, celebrate what you did right. Acknowledge the small victories and accomplishments along the way. This helps shift the focus away from perfection and toward progress and self-acceptance. Let go of comparison. Comparing yourself to others often fuels the desire for perfection. Remember that everyone has their own path, and you are unique in your journey. Let go of the need to measure up to others' standards and focus on your own personal growth. Accepting imperfection helps you let go of the unrealistic expectations that contribute to stress. By embracing your flaws and focusing on growth, you create space for self-compassion, peace, and emotional resilience. Develop a strong support network. Having a strong support network is one of the most important factors in managing stress. When you have people to lean on during challenging times, you don't have to carry the weight of stress alone. A supportive community provides emotional comfort, guidance, and encouragement when you need it most. To develop a strong support network, cultivate meaningful relationships. Focus on building relationships with people who are caring, understanding, and trustworthy. Seek out friends, family, and colleagues who listen without judgment and offer emotional support when needed. Reach out for help. When stress becomes overwhelming, don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's talking to a friend about a difficult situation or seeking professional counseling, reaching out for support is an important step in managing stress. Offer support to others. Being a supportive friend or family member is a two-way street. Offer your support to others, whether through listening, offering advice, or helping with practical tasks. Building a reciprocal support system strengthens connections and reduces stress for everyone involved. Join social groups or communities. Joining groups or communities with similar interests or goals can provide a sense of belonging and connection. Whether it's a hobby group, a support group, or a professional network, being part of a community helps reduce feelings of isolation and stress. Create healthy boundaries in relationships. While having a support network is important, it's also essential to establish boundaries to protect your mental health. Ensure that your relationships are balanced and that you're not overextending yourself. Healthy boundaries help reduce stress and maintain emotional well-being. A strong support network provides a buffer against stress and emotional challenges. By nurturing positive relationships and reaching out for help when needed, you create a system of care and support that can help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Set healthy boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is essential for reducing stress and maintaining mental well-being. When we allow others to constantly overstep our limits, whether in work, relationships, or social obligations, we can easily become overwhelmed. Healthy boundaries protect your time, energy, and emotional health, allowing you to engage in life without sacrificing your well-being. To set healthy boundaries, know your limits. Take time to understand your emotional, mental, and physical limits. Recognize when you feel overwhelmed, exhausted, or stressed. Knowing where your limits lie helps you set boundaries before stress becomes unmanageable. Communicate your needs. Be clear and assertive when communicating your boundaries to others. For example, if you need quiet time to focus or if you can't take on additional work, communicate that politely but firmly. You don't need to apologize for setting boundaries. It's an important form of self-care. Say no when necessary. Saying no is a vital part of boundary setting. If you are asked to take on a responsibility or commitment that doesn't align with your priorities or would overwhelm you, it's okay to politely decline. Practice saying no without feeling guilty. Respect others' boundaries. Just as you set boundaries for yourself, it's important to respect the boundaries of others. By creating a mutual respect for personal limits, you foster healthier relationships and a more balanced environment. Reassess and adjust your boundaries. Boundaries are not rigid. They can evolve as your needs change. Regularly assess your boundaries and adjust them as needed to maintain balance. For example, if you've taken on more responsibility at work, it may be necessary to revisit your boundaries in order to avoid burnout. Setting healthy boundaries empowers you to prioritize your well-being and protect yourself from stressors that drain your energy. With clear boundaries, you maintain control over your time and emotional state, creating a peaceful environment for yourself. Practice detachment. Detachment, or emotional distance, is the practice of allowing things to unfold without getting overly involved in the emotional outcomes. This doesn't mean shutting off emotions entirely, but learning to step back when situations become overwhelming. Detachment helps you avoid excessive stress and maintain peace of mind. To practice detachment, release attachment to outcomes. Recognize that you cannot control every situation or the actions of others. By detaching from the specific outcomes, you reduce the pressure to make things work the way you envision them. Trust that things will unfold as they should and focus on what you can control. Practice non-attachment to material possessions. While it's important to enjoy the things you have, excessive attachment to material objects can create unnecessary stress. Embrace a mindset of letting go of things that no longer serve you or bring you joy. Let go of past grudges. Holding on to past hurts and grudges only causes emotional baggage and stress. Practice detachment by forgiving and releasing negative emotions related to past events. Free yourself from the emotional weight of past situations. Observe your emotions without judgment. When emotions arise, take a step back and observe them without attaching judgment. Instead of labeling emotions as good or bad, accept them as part of your experience. This helps you gain perspective and reduces emotional stress. Set emotional boundaries. Detachment can also involve setting emotional boundaries with others. For example, if someone is upset or trying to provoke you, maintain emotional distance and refrain from getting drawn into their drama. Protecting your emotional space reduces stress and maintains balance. Practicing detachment allows you to navigate life's challenges without getting overly attached to outcomes, results, or the actions of others. By maintaining emotional distance, you preserve your energy and reduce unnecessary stress. Create a calming environment. Your environment plays a significant role in your emotional state and stress levels. A cluttered, noisy, or chaotic environment can contribute to feelings of anxiety and overwhelm. On the other hand, a peaceful, calming environment promotes relaxation and mental clarity. Creating a space that nurtures calmness helps you reduce stress and enhances your ability to stay centered. To create a calming environment, declutter your space. A cluttered environment can make you feel stressed and overwhelmed. Begin by organizing your home or workspace, removing items that don't serve a purpose or contribute to a sense of calm. A tidy space fosters mental clarity and relaxation. Add soothing colors. The colors in your environment can have a significant impact on your mood. Soft, muted colors like blue, green, and pastel shades are known to promote relaxation. Consider adding calming colors to your walls, decor, or accessories to create a tranquil space. Use calming scents. Aromatherapy can be a powerful tool for relaxation. Use essential oils, candles, or diffusers with scents like lavender, chamomile, or eucalyptus to create a calming atmosphere. Scents can trigger relaxation responses in the brain, reducing stress. Incorporate natural elements. Nature has a calming effect on the mind and body. Bring nature indoors by adding plants, flowers, or natural materials like wood and stone to your space. If possible, spend time outdoors to experience the calming effects of nature firsthand. Create a designated relaxation area. Set aside a specific area in your home where you can unwind and relax. This could be a cozy corner with a comfortable chair, soft lighting, and calming decor. Having a designated space for relaxation encourages you to take time for yourself and reduce stress. Creating a calming environment helps to reduce stress and promotes a sense of peace and tranquility. By surrounding yourself with soothing elements, you create a space that encourages relaxation and emotional well-being. Cultivate flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and things don't always go as planned. Stress often arises when we cling to rigid expectations and struggle to adapt to changes. Cultivating flexibility allows you to respond to life's challenges with ease, without becoming overly frustrated or stressed when things don't go according to plan. To cultivate flexibility, embrace uncertainty. Instead of fearing the unknown, practice accepting uncertainty as part of life. Recognize that not everything can be planned or controlled, and that's okay. By embracing uncertainty, you reduce the stress that comes from trying to control every aspect of life. Adapt to change. When faced with unexpected changes or challenges, try to adjust your mindset and adapt. Flexibility allows you to find solutions to problems rather than getting stuck in frustration. Change is an inevitable part of life, and by accepting it, you reduce resistance and stress. Practice patience. Flexibility often requires patience. When plans are disrupted, take a deep breath and allow yourself time to adjust. Practice staying calm and patient in the face of challenges, and remember that flexibility allows you to navigate life's ups and downs more effectively. Be open to new experiences. Flexibility also involves being open to new opportunities and experiences. When life presents unexpected paths, embrace them with curiosity and openness, rather than resistance. New experiences often lead to growth and personal development. Reframe setbacks as learning opportunities. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, reframe them as opportunities for growth and learning. Every challenge presents a chance to develop new skills, adapt, and build resilience. By shifting your perspective, you reduce stress and increase your ability to handle challenges. Cultivating flexibility helps you manage stress by reducing resistance to change. When you embrace life's uncertainties with an open and adaptable mindset, you can approach challenges with calmness and resilience. Focus on small wins. When stress feels overwhelming, it can be helpful to break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Focusing on small wins allows you to build momentum and reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. By celebrating these small victories, you can boost your confidence and keep moving forward. To focus on small wins, break tasks into smaller steps. Instead of viewing large projects as one overwhelming task, break them into smaller, more achievable steps. Focus on completing one step at a time, which makes the overall task feel less daunting and more manageable. Celebrate small achievements. Take time to acknowledge and celebrate your small wins. Whether it's completing a task, making progress toward a goal, or managing stress in a healthy way. Recognizing and celebrating these moments boosts motivation and reduces stress. Practice acceptance. Acceptance is a powerful tool for reducing stress and creating emotional peace. Much of the stress we experience comes from resisting the present moment or fighting against situations that are beyond our control. Learning to accept life as it is, without judgment or frustration, helps us let go of unnecessary stress and embrace peace. To practice acceptance, accept what you cannot change. Acknowledge that there are things beyond your control, such as other people's actions, the weather, or past events. Instead of trying to control these things, practice letting go. Focus your energy on what you can change instead. Let go of expectations. When you have high or rigid expectations, disappointment and frustration are often the result when things don't go as planned. Practice detaching from rigid expectations and allow life to unfold naturally. Letting go of expectations can help you feel more relaxed and less stressed. Accept your emotions. All emotions are valid, even the uncomfortable ones. Instead of fighting or suppressing your emotions, practice accepting them as they are. Acknowledge how you feel and give yourself permission to experience emotions without judgment. Embrace imperfection. Accept that life is not always going to be perfect. Mistakes, failures, and setbacks are a part of the journey. Rather than resisting imperfection, embrace it as an opportunity for growth. When you accept imperfection, stress levels decrease because you stop trying to meet impossible standards. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a great tool for acceptance. By practicing mindfulness, you can accept the present moment as it is, without trying to change or judge it. Focusing on the now allows you to stop stressing about what could be or what has already happened. Acceptance helps you let go of unnecessary emotional resistance and promotes a sense of inner peace. By practicing acceptance, you reduce stress and increase your ability to cope with life's challenges in a calm and balanced way. Foster a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. When you have a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than threats. This mindset helps reduce stress by encouraging resilience and persistence, even in the face of setbacks. To foster a growth mindset, embrace challenges. Instead of avoiding challenges, embrace them as opportunities to learn. When you encounter a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Viewing challenges as a chance for growth shifts your perspective from fear to curiosity. Focus on effort, not just outcomes. A growth mindset emphasizes the importance of effort and persistence. Celebrate the effort you put into a task, not just the outcome. This helps reduce stress because it takes the pressure off having to achieve perfection every time. Learn from mistakes. In a growth mindset, mistakes are viewed as valuable learning experiences, not failures. Instead of beating yourself up when something doesn't go as planned, reflect on what went wrong and use it as an opportunity to improve next time. Seek feedback and constructive criticism. Instead of seeing feedback as criticism, view it as a tool for improvement. Embrace constructive feedback and use it to enhance your skills. The willingness to learn from others reduces stress and encourages growth. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Focus on the progress you make rather than the perfection of the end result. Recognize and celebrate small improvements along the way. Acknowledging progress boosts motivation and reduces stress related to self-imposed pressure. A growth mindset helps you approach stress with a sense of curiosity and resilience. By focusing on learning and improvement rather than perfection, you build confidence and reduce the anxiety that often accompanies challenges. Practice minimalism. Minimalism is about simplifying your life by focusing on what truly matters and removing distractions or excess that no longer serve. By embracing minimalism, you create more space, both physically and mentally, for relaxation, focus, and emotional well-being. To practice minimalism, declutter your home and workspace. One of the most powerful ways to practice minimalism is by decluttering your physical space. Remove items that you no longer need or use. A clutter-free space fosters clarity, reduces stress, and promotes a sense of calm. Simplify your schedule. Evaluate how you spend your time and simplify your schedule. Cut out activities or commitments that do not align with your values or goals. Prioritize the activities that truly contribute to your well-being and happiness. Let go of material possessions. Minimalism encourages you to let go of material possessions that don't add value to your life. Instead of acquiring more stuff, focus on quality over quantity. Simplifying your possessions helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed by excess and brings more focus to what truly matters. Practice mindful consumption. Practice being intentional with your purchases, whether they are material items or experiences. Ask yourself if what you are buying adds value to your life or simply creates clutter. Mindful consumption leads to a more intentional and balanced life. Prioritize experiences over things. Minimalism encourages prioritizing experiences, such as spending time with loved ones, traveling, or engaging in meaningful activities. These experiences provide lasting fulfillment, while material possessions often only provide short-term satisfaction. Minimalism reduces stress by simplifying your environment and your schedule, helping you focus on what's important. By removing excess distractions, you create more mental and emotional space for peace and well-being. Cultivate self-worth. A healthy sense of self-worth is foundational for managing stress. When you value yourself and recognize your inherent worth, you are less likely to be affected by external pressures, criticism, or negative self-talk. Cultivating self-worth boosts confidence and reduces the stress that comes from seeking validation from others. To cultivate self-worth, recognize your strengths and achievements. Take time to acknowledge your strengths and accomplishments. Reflect on the things you've achieved, whether big or small. By recognizing your value, you build confidence and reduce comparing yourself to others. Comparison often leads to feelings of inadequacy and stress. Focus on your own unique path and progress, and avoid measuring your worth against others. Remember, everyone's journey is different, and comparison can diminish your sense of self-worth. 3. Practice self-affirmations. Use positive affirmations to reinforce your sense of self-worth. Statements like, "I am worthy of love and respect," or "I am enough just as I am," help counteract negative self-talk and encourage a positive self-image. 4. Accept and love your flaws. Part of cultivating self-worth is embracing your imperfections. Understand that no one is perfect, and your flaws do not define you. Accepting yourself fully, with all your strengths and weaknesses, fosters a sense of inner peace and self-acceptance. 5. Set healthy expectations for yourself. Establish goals that align with your values and abilities. By setting achievable goals and acknowledging your progress, you affirm your worth and avoid unnecessary stress from striving for unrealistic expectations. Cultivating self-worth helps you recognize your value and build resilience against external stressors. When you know your worth and embrace who you are, stress becomes less overwhelming and your confidence grows. Focus on your breath. Breathing is one of the most immediate and effective ways to calm your mind and reduce stress. When we are stressed or anxious, our breath becomes shallow and rapid, which can exacerbate feelings of tension. Learning to focus on your breath can help you regain control over your emotions and bring a sense of calm. To focus on your breath, practice deep breathing. Take slow, deep breaths, filling your lungs completely with air. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this process several times to calm your nervous system and reduce stress. Try diaphragmatic breathing, also known as belly breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing involves breathing deeply into your abdomen, rather than shallowly into your chest. This type of breathing stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps relax your body and reduce stress. Use breathing techniques during stressful moments. When you feel overwhelmed or anxious, take a moment to focus on your breath. Slow your breathing and concentrate on each inhale and exhale. This practice helps you center yourself in the present moment, alleviating stress and anxiety. Practice box breathing. Box breathing is a technique used to calm the body and mind. Inhale for 4 counts, hold the breath for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold the exhale for 4 counts. Repeat several times to restore balance and reduce stress. Incorporate breath-focused meditation. Set aside time each day to meditate while focusing solely on your breath. Sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and concentrate on your breath as it enters and leaves your body. This mindfulness practice can calm the mind and reduce stress over time. By focusing on your breath, you activate your body's natural relaxation response, which reduces stress and helps you remain grounded during challenging situations. Deep breathing is a simple yet powerful tool to restore calm and clarity. Practice positive visualization. Visualization is a technique where you mentally picture yourself achieving your goals or experiencing success in a stressful situation. By visualizing positive outcomes, you can shift your mindset from fear or anxiety to confidence and calm. This practice can help you manage stress by empowering you to approach challenges with optimism. To practice positive visualization, create a peaceful mental image. Take a moment to close your eyes and imagine yourself in a calm and peaceful place, such as a serene beach, a quiet forest, or comfortable room. Focus on the sights, sounds, and sensations of that place to relax your body and mind. Visualize success. Picture yourself successfully handling a stressful situation, such as a difficult work project or a challenging conversation. See yourself remaining calm, confident, and capable throughout the experience. Visualization helps reduce anxiety by preparing your mind for positive outcomes. Focus on your desired goals. Visualize yourself achieving your goals, whether they are personal or professional. Imagine the satisfaction and sense of accomplishment you will feel once you've reached your goals. This helps build motivation and reduces the stress of striving for success. Use visualization before stressful events. Before engaging in a stressful situation, like a presentation or meeting, take a few moments to visualize the outcome you desire. This can help calm nerves and increase your confidence, allowing you to approach the situation with a positive mindset. Incorporate positive affirmations with visualization. Combine positive affirmations with visualization to reinforce your sense of confidence. While visualizing a positive outcome, repeat affirmations such as, "I am capable," "I can handle this," or "I am calm and composed." Positive visualization helps you reduce stress by training your mind to focus on successful, peaceful outcomes. By mentally rehearsing positive scenarios, you can approach challenges with more calmness and confidence. Engage in physical activity. Physical activity is one of the most effective ways to reduce stress. Exercise helps release endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters, which can reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. Regular movement improves overall health and provides a sense of accomplishment and relaxation. To engage in physical activity, find an exercise you enjoy. Choose a form of exercise that you enjoy, whether it's walking, running, yoga, dancing, or swimming. When you engage in an activity you love, it becomes a fun way to reduce stress rather than a chore. Exercise regularly. Make exercise a part of your routine. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week. Regular physical activity boosts your mood, reduces stress hormones, and improves sleep quality. Try mindful movement. Engage in activities like yoga, tai chi, or Pilates, which focus on breathing and body awareness. These practices not only strengthen your body, but also promote mindfulness and relaxation, helping to reduce stress. Take active breaks. If you work at a desk or have a sedentary lifestyle, take short active breaks throughout the day. Stand up, stretch, walk around, or do a few jumping jacks to break up long periods of sitting and refresh your mind. Practice deep breathing with exercise. Pairing deep breathing with exercise can enhance the stress-reducing effects. For example, when doing yoga or walking, focus on your breath, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. This combination of movement and breathing helps calm your body and mind. Regular physical activity not only improves your physical health, but also supports your mental well-being. By making exercise a habit, you can reduce stress and enhance your ability to cope with challenges. Disconnect from social media. Social media can be a significant source of stress, as it often leads to comparison, information overload, and emotional exhaustion. Disconnecting from social media, even temporarily, can help you regain control over your time, reduce stress, and cultivate more meaningful, in-person connections. To disconnect from social media, set boundaries for social media use. Limit the amount of time you spend on social media each day. Set specific times for checking your accounts, for example, once in the morning and once in the evening. And avoid using social media during meals or before bed. Unfollow accounts that cause stress. If certain social media accounts make you feel anxious, inadequate, or stressed, consider unfollowing or muting them. Curate your feed to include accounts that promote positivity, self-care, and inspiration. Reconnect with your passions. When stress takes over, it can be easy to forget about the activities and interests that once brought you joy. Reconnecting with your passions can bring a renewed sense of purpose and relaxation, as these activities often provide an escape from the pressures of daily life and a chance to tap into creativity and self-expression. To reconnect with your passions, identify what excites you. Take a moment to reflect on the things that used to bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's painting, gardening, playing an instrument, writing, or cooking. Identify the activities that spark excitement and make you feel alive. Make time for your passions. Life can get busy, but it's important to carve out time for activities that fuel your spirit. Schedule time in your calendar for these pursuits, treating them as important as work or other commitments. By prioritizing your passions, you create space for relaxation and self-care. Start small. If it feels like too much to dive into your passions right away, start small. Even dedicating just 10 to 15 minutes a day to your favorite activities can make a difference in reducing stress and reintroducing joy into your life. Engage in creative expression. Activities like painting, writing, or crafting allow you to express your thoughts and emotions in a nonverbal way. This type of creative expression can be incredibly therapeutic and stress-relieving, as it gives you a sense of accomplishment and creative freedom. Share your passions with others. If you feel comfortable, share your passions with others. Whether it's hosting a small dinner party, collaborating on a creative project, or